Do you want to turn your life around? If you don't change your old ways, they will end up causing you trouble. Stoic philosophy teaches us to make choices that are natural and good, choosing what is right and logical instead of what feels good at the moment. Even though we can decide what we do next, we aren't completely free. We are often controlled by our sudden desires, fear, anger, pride, and bad habits. Therefore, our decisions are usually not balanced or rational. This is why Stoics emphasize the importance of looking closely at ourselves. By understanding our weaknesses, we can consciously work to overcome them with good judgment and moral behavior, leading to the creation of a better version of ourselves. This is what it means to follow Stoicism. We are starting a 7-day Stoic challenge to change how you think. After a week, return and tell us about any new understandings, changes, or difficulties you've faced. Sharing your experiences could help others on their path. Day 1. Learning to be present, the Stoic practice of living in the now. What does it really mean to live in the present? Marcus Aurelius once said, "Focus on the here and now." Yet, in our busy lives, our thoughts often slip into past mistakes or future concerns, causing us to miss out on what's happening right in front of us. This distraction can lessen our life's quality, stealing our happiness and clear thinking. By using Stoic methods that concentrate on the present, we can take back these missed opportunities. Today, we begin our path toward being more aware and present. Making a habit of staying in the moment can be life-changing. Dive in fully, using Stoic principles to tap into the full benefits of the present. Staying rooted in the now helps us let go of old regrets and worries about what's to come. This connection with the present sharpens how we see things and makes us more thankful for our lives. How often do you catch yourself zoning out during everyday tasks? Today's challenge is to be aware of when your attention drifts and to gently bring it back. Each time you refocus, you build up your mental strength. This is the Stoic method, building a stronghold of awareness within. This focus on the present sharpens our understanding and increases our appreciation for life. The practical exercise. Observing your mind. Start by selecting a regular daily activity. It could be something as straightforward as brushing your teeth, cooking a meal, or doing morning exercises, or something more involved like your commute or your workday. Immerse yourself completely in this activity, paying close attention to every detail and sensation. Notice the colors, textures, scents, and sounds around you. Observe how your mind wanders and gently redirect your attention back to the current task. This exercise is not only about being aware, but also about managing how you respond to distractions. The Stoics taught that mastering your mind is the way to true freedom. Through attentive observation, find the happiness and peace that lie in everyday moments. Stoic thoughts on time. Think about this wise saying from Seneca. It's not that our time is short, but that we waste much of it. Consider how much time you spend worrying about things you can't control. The Stoics advise us to use our time effectively, concentrating on actions we can take right now. Today, note the times you usually get sidetracked. Think about how you could use these times better. By choosing to be present, you can take back these lost parts of your day. Improve the quality of your day by reducing time spent on fruitless worries. Let Stoic insights inspire you to value and make the most of every moment. The pause of thoughtfulness. Before you start anything today, take a short, intentional break. During this time, clear your thoughts and think about what you're about to do. Ask yourself, why am I doing this task? What's the best way to do it with awareness and effectiveness? This break helps you leave behind any worries about the past or future and focus on what's at hand. It prepares you to tackle each task with a clear, attentive mind. This simple habit can greatly improve how well you focus and perform. The pause of thoughtfulness is a way to apply philosophical ideas practically, making your daily routine better through increased mindfulness. Finish your day by writing in a journal reflectively. Write about the times you were most engaged today and explain why those moments were significant. Also, write about when it was hard to stay focused. What took your attention away and how did you handle it? Writing down these reflections helps cement what you learned throughout the day. It acts like a mirror, showing both your progress and the areas where you need more work. This exercise encourages you to understand your thoughts and actions better. Over time, it strengthens a mindful and resilient mindset. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The quality of your thoughts determines the happiness of your life." Reflect on how focusing on the now might have influenced the way you think. Did your mood improve when you fully engaged in the present? Stoic philosophy says that by managing our thoughts, we shape our experiences. This management starts with being aware and is reinforced by doing. Think about how today's focus helped filter out negative or unhelpful thoughts. By continuing this practice, you can develop a habit of being present that improves every part of your life. As you get ready for bed tonight, confirm your dedication to living in the moment. Today, I chose to fully experience each moment. I will keep this awareness and use it, knowing every moment is a new chance to truly live. This affirmation underscores the day's insights and sets a hopeful tone for tomorrow. It's a promise to live by Stoic values, discovering freedom and happiness in the present. Embracing now is essential in Stoicism. It improves the quality of life by lessening worry and boosting fulfillment. As you move forward with this Stoic challenge, remember that each day adds to the mindfulness you develop today. See this as a chance to change, not just your mindset, but your whole approach to life. Hold on to Stoic wisdom as it leads you to a more conscious and satisfying life. Day 2. Mastering flexibility with Stoicism. How often do we get upset by unexpected changes that mess with our plans? The philosopher Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that counts." Dive into the Stoic mastery of flexibility today, a concept that urges us to accept life's inevitable shifts and hurdles with calmness and strength. This ability isn't just about getting by, it's about flourishing despite uncertainty. Being adaptable is fundamental to mental toughness and essential for personal development. As we explore this idea, we'll discover how to transform disruptions into chances for growth. Let's start day 2 by daring to meet unpredictability head-on with a can-do attitude. For the Stoics, being adaptable wasn't just about getting through tough times, but finding genuine freedom through it. Being adaptable in the Stoic way means more than just tolerating change. It involves actively changing our viewpoint to match the new situations we face. The Stoics believed that our upset feelings stem not from the events themselves, but from our strict expectations of them. By holding too tightly to our preconceived ideas of how things ought to be, we shut out the potential of what could be. By developing flexibility in our thinking and actions, we can handle any scenario with nimbleness and insight. This doesn't mean giving up on our objectives, but rather modifying our approaches to these goals as things change around us. On this second day, pick a scenario where you usually resist change and think about how being more flexible could help. Reflect on how adapting in the past might have led to improved outcomes. Let these thoughts guide your behavior today as you embrace the Stoic practice of adaptability. Planning for different outcomes. On the second day, you'll engage in an activity called scenario planning. This technique, which was favored by ancient philosophers like the Stoics, helps you prepare for various potential outcomes. Start by identifying an area of your life where you face uncertainty. Visualize 3 different scenarios for this situation: the best that could happen, the worst that could happen, and what's most likely to happen. For each scenario, think about how you would respond and adapt to make the most of the situation. This activity helps reduce worry about the unknown by mentally preparing you for different possibilities. It also sharpens your problem-solving skills as you think about how to handle various challenges. Scenario planning not only gets you ready for future difficulties, but also encourages you to take active steps now. After completing this activity, you will likely feel better prepared and more confident in managing changes. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic, taught us to recognize what we can control and what we cannot. Today, keep this in mind as you go through different situations. Ask yourself, can I control this? If you can, act decisively. If you can't, then focus on how you can respond best. This thought process strengthens your adaptability by reminding you where your real strength lies, in your reactions and mindset. Being adaptable in the Stoic way doesn't mean controlling everything around you, but mastering how you respond internally. By the end of the day, you should be able to identify areas in your life where you can apply this Stoic insight to improve your adaptability. Before responding to any tough situation today, try the Stoic method of pausing and reflecting. When you face a change or a challenge, stop for a moment to collect your thoughts. During this pause, think about the Stoic teachings on control and adaptability. Consider what a wise Stoic would do in your place. This pause helps avoid hasty reactions, allowing you to choose a thoughtful, flexible response. Making this a regular practice can change the way you deal with surprises. It helps you stay calm and focused, ensuring your decisions are well considered and effective. By day's end, you'll see how this practice aids in keeping your cool and making wise adjustments. At the end of each day, take some time to write in your journal about how you've adapted. Reflect on moments when you managed to adjust well to changes and times when it was challenging. Think about what helped you adapt successfully and what made it difficult in other situations. Use what you learn from this reflection to make plans for improving how you handle changes. This kind of reflection is very important for your personal development because it helps you see what you're good at and what you need to work on. Writing down your experiences also helps fix these lessons in your memory for a long time. This habit will make you better at adapting in a way that aligns with Stoic principles, making you more effective over time. Before you sleep, tell yourself you are committed to adapting like a Stoic. Today, I faced changes with courage and flexibility. I'll keep adapting smartly, knowing that my real freedom lies in my ability to adjust when life throws surprises my way. This statement helps cement the day's lessons and sets a positive goal for future growth. It's a promise to live each day as a Stoic, finding strength in being adaptable instead of rigid. As we wrap up the second day of our Stoic challenge, think about how being adaptable has made a difference in your life. This practice isn't just about getting through tough times, it's about using changes to grow and gain deeper insights. As you continue using these methods, you'll notice they not only change your mindset, but also how you approach life's uncertainties. Day 3. Building resilience, the Stoic way. Have you ever noticed how some people manage to do well even when life throws challenges at them, while others find it tough? On the third day, we explore the Stoic virtue of resilience. This trait helps us not just survive tough times, but learn and grow from them. Seneca once said, "Gold is tested by fire, and courageous men are tested by suffering." This insightful quote highlights the Stoic idea that our true nature shines through during hard times. Being resilient isn't just about getting through hardships. It's about turning these challenges into chances for growth. We'll look at practical ways to develop resilience according to Stoic teachings. Every hurdle we face is a chance to practice and strengthen this quality. Let's use the challenges of day 3 as steps toward greater understanding and resilience. At its core, Stoic resilience is about keeping calm and steady no matter what happens around us. It means acknowledging that pain and setbacks are a part of life and choosing to face them with bravery and calmness. Today, we focus on recognizing our ability to be resilient and learning that this skill can be built over time. Begin by thinking about a recent problem you encountered. Reflect on how you first reacted and imagine how a Stoic might have handled it differently. Throughout day 3, pay attention to moments when you feel stressed or upset. These moments are your chances to practice resilience by choosing a response that fits with Stoic beliefs. Day 3. Exercise, changing your perspective. On the third day, you will practice changing your perspective, a method often used by the Stoics to build inner strength. Start by picking a tough situation you're dealing with right now. Jot down your first reactions and feelings about this issue. Then, push yourself to look at these thoughts in a more positive, Stoic way. For example, instead of thinking, "This is too hard," you might say, "This is an opportunity to show my strength and get better at dealing with stress." This exercise isn't about ignoring your emotions, but about shifting how you view things to be more helpful. It teaches you to see the chances for growth hiding in your problems. By the end of the day, you should feel more equipped to tackle difficulties with a fresh mindset. Marcus Aurelius once said, "This moment will also pass." Keep this simple yet powerful idea in mind all day. Every problem you face is only temporary, and remembering this can greatly reduce its effect on how you feel. Reminding yourself that troubles don't last forever helps you not get too caught up in the pressure of tough moments. When you run into a hurdle on the third day, remind yourself that it's temporary. This outlook is crucial for building resilience because it helps you stay focused on your long-term development rather than short-term pain. Each reminder also strengthens your mental toughness, making you more resilient against stress in the future. Adopt this Stoic approach to stay calm and steady through all the highs and lows of life. Learning to handle unexpected challenges, building Stoic strength. Unexpected challenges, situations we face without choosing them, play a crucial role in developing our Stoic strength. Marcus Aurelius taught that we can turn every challenge into a chance to practice our virtues, especially resilience, by viewing difficulties as opportunities to grow. When we deal with these challenges, we truly see the power of Stoic beliefs in action. Let's explore how facing these tough moments can greatly improve our ability to stay strong when things get tough. Start by noticing moments in your day when you feel uncomfortable but can't do anything about them. These might be small irritations, like being stuck in traffic, or bigger issues like handling criticism at work. Pay attention to how you first react to these challenges. Do you feel upset, resistant, or maybe too emotional? These reactions are normal, but they tend to make things harder instead of easier. Consider the Stoic idea that these discomforts, though unpleasant, can't really hurt us unless we let them disrupt our inner peace. Stoicism shows us that we can choose our responses to these discomforts, even if we can't change the situations themselves. Every challenging moment is a chance to practice Stoic virtues: patience when irritated, moderation when tempted, bravery when scared, and the wisdom to remember that this moment will also pass. Then, try to change how you think about these challenges. Instead of seeing them as bad things, think of them as tests of your Stoic training. Ask yourself how a wise Stoic would deal with this situation. What virtues can you practice right now? How can this challenge make you stronger in your Stoic journey? In these times, take a moment to breathe mindfully or meditate briefly to gather your thoughts and calm your emotions. This can stop you from reacting too quickly and help you handle the situation more thoughtfully and calmly. Aim to keep your inner peace, making thoughtful decisions rather than acting on impulse. At the end of the day, write down your experiences with these challenges in a journal. Note how you responded, what you learned, and how you might deal with similar situations in the future. Writing these reflections helps cement what you've learned and prepares you for future challenges, boosting your Stoic resilience. Finish by reaffirming your commitment to face discomfort as a part of your growth in Stoicism. Acknowledge that each difficult moment helps you become more resilient, more virtuous, and more in tune with Stoic values. Welcoming discomfort that comes without choice not only tests your strength as a Stoic, but also enhances your ability to live a peaceful and satisfying life, no matter what happens around you. By accepting and even welcoming these challenges in your daily life, you build deep resilience that helps you stay steady through ups and downs. This mindset turns obstacles into opportunities for personal growth and happiness, capturing the true spirit of Stoic resilience. At the end of your day, take some time to write in a journal focused on resilience. Reflect on the day's challenges and how you used Stoic methods like changing your perspective and accepting that nothing lasts forever. Think about what worked and why. Write down any moments when it was hard to keep a resilient attitude. Use your writing to figure out better ways to handle similar situations in the future. This process of reflection not only reinforces what you've learned, but also gets you ready for future challenges. Journaling like this turns what you know in theory into practical skills, making Stoic resilience a part of your everyday life. With regular practice, you'll notice your ability to deal with stress and tough times gets better gradually. Before you go to sleep, affirm your dedication to Stoic resilience. Today, I met my challenges bravely and calmly. I will keep seeing each difficulty as a chance to grow stronger and wiser. This affirmation strengthens the day's lessons and solidifies your determination to continue practicing Stoic resilience. It is a statement of your potential to grow through tough times and a recognition of your progress on the path of Stoicism. Take a moment to value your efforts to learn and live this crucial Stoic quality. Resilience is the foundation for building a life filled with peace and virtue. It allows you to handle life's challenges gracefully and to come out of them stronger and more enlightened. Keep applying today's lessons in your daily life and watch how they change your reactions to difficulties. Day 4. Learning self-control with Stoicism. How often do we succumb to sudden desires that pull us away from our objectives? On Day 4, we explore the Stoic virtue of self-control, an essential quality that guides our behavior to match our thoughtful choices. Epictetus once said, "A person cannot be truly free unless they have control over themselves." This powerful statement sets the foundation for today's journey into understanding self-control, showing us that real freedom comes from controlling ourselves, not from outside conditions. Self-control isn't about avoiding all pleasures. It's about choosing actions that lead to lasting happiness and health. Throughout this day, we'll discover ways to enhance our self-control, which will help us stay focused on our aims and avoid distractions and temptations. Let's take on the challenge of self-discipline as a way to lead a more rewarding and ethical life. By controlling ourselves, we truly take charge of the direction and quality of our lives. In the Stoic view, self-discipline means lining up our actions with our reasoned beliefs about what is best for us. It involves resisting quick gratifications to gain long-term rewards, prompting us to act on our principles, not whims. The Stoics see every urge as a chance to exercise self-control by deciding based on logic. On day 4, be mindful of your impulses all day long. Notice when you're tempted to do something that might not benefit you in the long run. Each time, stop and think, does this action help my well-being and moral character? Use these moments to practice making choices that align with your larger aspirations. With ongoing practice, self-discipline can become more than just a reaction. It can become a habit that forms a Stoic life. Embracing challenges, building Stoic strength. Embracing challenges is a key practice in Stoicism, where you purposefully put yourself in tough situations to develop inner strength and resilience. This approach is based on the Stoic idea that by choosing to face discomfort on purpose, we can better prepare for life's surprises and improve our ability to manage difficult times. Today, we'll look at how intentionally facing challenges can make us more flexible and mentally strong. Start by picking an activity you usually avoid because it's uncomfortable, whether it's physically, emotionally, or mentally challenging. This could be getting up earlier than normal, having a cold shower, or having a hard conversation you've been putting off. The important thing is to pick something that is safe, yet pushes you, something that stretches your limits without causing damage. Think about how avoiding this discomfort may be stopping you from growing. As you do the activity, pay close attention to how you react. Notice any reluctance that comes up and the excuses you make to avoid discomfort. The aim here isn't to suffer for no reason, but to broaden your comfort zone and build your resilience. By accepting these challenges, you are practicing self-control and learning to stay calm under pressure. Consider the advice from Seneca, who suggested, "Choose some days when you will live simply with the bare minimum of food and plain clothing, and tell yourself, is this what I was afraid of?" Such exercises show us that our fears and discomforts often aren't as scary as they seem when we face them head-on. During the activity, use Stoic thoughts to strengthen your resilience. Remind yourself that this is a practice in freedom, the freedom from being ruled by comfort and ease. Every moment of discomfort is a chance to show yourself that you can handle more than you think, and that comfort doesn't lead to happiness. After the activity, take some time to think about the experience. How did it feel to push through the discomfort? What did you learn about your limits and your capacity to overcome them? Write these thoughts in your journal, focusing on how you can use this practice in other areas of your life where you encounter discomfort or fear. Talk about the idea of embracing challenges with friends or family who are interested in personal growth. Sharing thoughts and experiences can offer new viewpoints and encourage more practice. It also helps make this practice a normal part of your daily life, a tool for ongoing improvement. Finish the day by committing to regularly include challenges in your life. Set specific, achievable goals for how you can keep pushing yourself, whether through physical, emotional, or intellectual efforts. Regular practice will not only boost your resilience, but also deepen your stoic virtues by aligning your actions with your philosophical values. End the day's reflections with a reminder of why you practice embracing challenges, to build resilience, to live more virtuously, and to be ready for life's unpredictable moments. See this practice as a valuable part of your stoic path, one that teaches you about your abilities and improves your overall well-being. Remember, in the stoic journey towards virtue, it matters not just what we endure, but how we endure it. The practical exercise, learning to wait. A good way to get better at self-discipline is to practice delaying gratification. Pick something you like, but know you should use less, like snacks or time on social media. Decide to wait until later in the day to enjoy it. While you wait, think about how you're feeling. Are you nervous, distracted, or maybe even a bit relieved? This practice helps you understand what you depend on and teaches you to manage it instead of it managing you. You might find that by the end of the day, you don't crave it as much, or you enjoy it more because you looked forward to it. Finish your day by writing in a journal about self-discipline. Write down when you were able to delay gratification and when you gave in to your impulses. Think about these situations and how you reacted. What lessons can you learn from both your successes and slip-ups? Use this journal writing to make specific plans to get better at self-discipline. Think about ways to do better in areas you find difficult. Writing about your day helps you understand the lessons more deeply and gets you ready for future challenges. It's a way to look back and grow, which is crucial for developing stoic virtues. Think about how being disciplined today has made you feel better about yourself and more in control. When you control your actions, you tend to feel happier and less stressed. Reflect on how managing your desires has helped make your day calmer and more focused. Consider the long-term benefits of keeping up with self-discipline. How will it help you reach your goals? How does it fit with what you believe is important? The benefits of self-discipline go beyond just today. They build up, leading to a life filled with honesty and goals. Before you go to bed, promise yourself to keep up with this stoic self-discipline. Today, I controlled my urges to make sure my actions reflect my values. I will keep developing self-discipline because it is the basis of my freedom and the builder of my future. This promise helps you remember what you learned today and strengthens your determination to keep practicing this virtue. It shows you appreciate your own hard work and views self-discipline as a crucial part of living a stoic life that matches your rational thinking and personal values. Keep using what you learned today to see how it affects your everyday decisions and life. Day 5. Exploring compassion through Stoicism. What does compassion look like when viewed through the lens of Stoicism, a philosophy that values controlling emotions? On the 5th day, we delve into how Stoics understand compassion, not as a sign of weakness, but as a significant kind of sensible wisdom. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius believed that we all belong to a larger community, and our actions should positively impact this community. Thus, compassion is a thoughtful choice to support others, driven by our recognition that we are all connected. By embracing compassion, we not only help others, but also enhance our own lives, living in accordance with the Stoic ideals of fairness and kindness. Today, we are encouraged to broaden our understanding and actively demonstrate compassion in impactful ways. Stoicism teaches us to find a balance between personal control and real care for others. Compassion in Stoicism is deeply connected to the philosophy's focus on logic and clear thinking. It involves the sensible realization that the well-being of others affects our own well-being. Stoics urge us to acknowledge the difficulties others face and to react with understanding and assistance. This is not about simply feeling sorry for others. It's about taking steps to reduce their distress. As you go through today, think about how you can show stoic compassion in your everyday interactions. Be aware of times when you might usually ignore a chance to help. Consider how your actions can both aid others and reflect your commitment to stoic values. By choosing to act with compassion, you are actively living out stoic virtues in a meaningful and practical way. The practical exercise, Deeds of Compassion. Day 5's exercise is about doing kind things on purpose. Pick at least 3 ways you can help people around you. These acts should be thoughtful and require a bit of effort. For example, you could spend time listening to a friend or assist someone you don't know who needs help. When you do each kind deed, think about why you're doing it and the effect it has. This activity isn't for getting thanks or attention. It's to grow a real wish to help others. Think about how these acts make you feel and how they change your view of what others need. This exercise will help you naturally include stoic compassion in your everyday life. When the day is nearing its end, write in a journal about how you practiced compassion. Describe the kind things you did and how people reacted, including how you felt. Was it hard to be kind in some situations? What did you learn about yourself and your ability to be compassionate? Writing these down helps you understand stoic compassion better and its place in today's world. It also keeps track of how you're doing and may encourage more kindness in the future. Use this journal time to think about how being compassionate every day fits with your larger goal of living a good stoic life. Consider how showing kindness has influenced your day. According to Stoic philosophy, true happiness arises from living a virtuous life, and by showing kindness, you are embodying virtue. Think about how these kind gestures have helped others and also brought joy to your life. Being compassionate helps us connect with others, overcoming selfishness and ego. This can cultivate deeper connections and enhance feelings of community and belonging. Reflect on how your acts of kindness have changed your mood, your view on life, and your interactions with others. Every kind gesture is a step toward becoming a better person, in line with Stoic principles. Understanding and expanding on compassion through Stoicism. Day 5 of our journey delves into a profound exploration of compassion from a Stoic perspective. Stoicism, often misunderstood as merely a doctrine of emotional suppression, actually offers rich insights into compassionate living. Let's unfold this concept further and see how it integrates into our daily lives. What is Stoic compassion? At its core, Stoic compassion isn't about mere sympathy or emotional reactions to others' hardships. It is about understanding and practical action. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, teach us that we are all part of a grand tapestry of humanity. Recognizing this interconnectedness drives us to act in ways that support and uplift those around us. Why is compassion considered wise in Stoicism? In Stoicism, wisdom isn't just about knowledge, but about applying that knowledge in real-world scenarios. When we choose to be compassionate, we are making a wise decision to foster positivity and support within our community. This decision is backed by the Stoic virtues of justice, giving each what they are due, and humanity, caring for the well-being of others. Thus, Compassion is seen not as a weakness, but a manifestation of strength and rational decision-making. Daily compassionate actions, a path to personal growth. Engaging in daily acts of kindness is an exercise in strengthening one's character and virtues. Each small act of kindness, whether helping an elderly neighbor with groceries or offering a listening ear to a friend, may seem insignificant, but these actions accumulate and significantly impact our character and the community. How compassionate actions reflect Stoic virtues. Each act of kindness we engage in is a practice of Stoic virtues. For example, when we help someone in need, we practice courage. It often takes bravery to step out of our comfort zone and help others. Justice. We are giving others what they need, whether it's time, resources, or emotional support. Temperance. We balance our own needs with the needs of others, practicing self-control and moderation. Wisdom. We make judicious choices about when and how to help others effectively. The ripple effect of compassion. By practicing compassion, we create a ripple effect in our community. Each person we help may feel inspired to help others, spreading kindness and positivity further than we might initially see. This interconnected web of supportive actions can transform communities, making them more resilient and harmonious. Long-term benefits of practicing Stoic compassion. The practice of Stoic compassion has far-reaching benefits, not only for others, but for ourselves as well. Emotional resilience. By focusing on the needs of others, we can gain perspective on our own problems, often seeing them in a new light. Personal satisfaction. There is a deep fulfillment that comes from knowing you have positively impacted someone's life. Social connections. Acts of kindness can deepen bonds with others, fostering a sense of community and belonging. Enhanced mental health. Participating in acts of kindness can lower stress and anxiety, elevate mood, and improve overall mental well-being. Challenges and reflections. Despite its benefits, practicing compassion can sometimes be challenging. We might encounter situations where our help seems unappreciated or where the right action isn't clear. These moments are opportunities for reflection and growth. They prompt us to ask, how can I better understand the needs of others? What can I learn from situations where my attempts to help don't go as planned? How can I maintain my motivation to help others, even when it's tough? Integrating Stoic compassion into everyday life. To truly integrate Stoic compassion into our lives, it's helpful to make it a regular practice. Set daily goals. Start each day with a goal to perform at least one act of kindness. Reflect. At the end of the day, take a few minutes to reflect on your actions and their impacts. Learn. Use experiences, both positive and challenging, as learning opportunities to refine your approach to compassionate action. Stoic compassion as a way of life. Embracing Stoic compassion fully means seeing it not just as an action, but as a way of life. It becomes a lens through which we view our interactions and decisions. As we continue on this path, we cultivate a life rich with purpose, connection, and virtue. A life that not only benefits ourselves, but also makes the world a better place for everyone. As you prepare for bed, promise to keep embracing Stoic kindness. Today, I chose to be kind and empathetic, knowing that my well-being is connected with others. I will keep focusing on kindness as a key virtue in my life, improving both my own life and those around me. This promise reinforces what you've learned today and strengthens your resolve to incorporate Stoic kindness into your daily life. It serves as a reminder of how powerful kindness can be and the significant effects it can have on the world. Reflect on the strong connections you've built and the personal growth you've achieved. Compassion is an essential part of Stoic philosophy, fostering not just social peace, but also personal satisfaction. Continue to apply what you've learned today and see how it changes the way you interact and live. Day 6. Learning to stay calm. How can we keep our inner peace no matter what happens around us? On the 6th day, we explore the Stoic idea of staying calm and balanced, equanimity. This quality helps us remain peaceful and stable even when life throws challenges our way. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, saw equanimity as the ability to move gracefully through storms, not just standing still when times are calm. This beautiful idea shows us that being Stoic means not getting upset by the ups and downs of life. Equanimity isn't about not feeling anything. It's about deeply experiencing life, but with a calm acceptance of things we can't change. Today, we'll learn how to develop a mindset where our peace comes from inside us, not from outside praises or situations. We'll focus on using reason and self-control to keep our cool, supporting the Stoic view that our real strength comes from how we react to what happens, not the events themselves. Equanimity helps us meet challenges with clear thinking and good judgment, reducing impulsive feelings like anger or irritation. By mastering this virtue, we protect ourselves from life's chaos, making sure our happiness and peace last and come from within. Let's start this journey of inner mastery, where the turmoil outside can't shake the calm depths of our minds. See every moment as a chance to practice staying balanced, improving your ability to stay calm and steady. This not only helps your mental well-being, but also makes your interactions with others more peaceful and understanding. In Stoic teachings, equanimity means understanding that outside events can't upset our inner calm unless we let them. It shows us that it's not what happens to us that counts, but how we respond. Stoics teach us to detach from things we can't control so we can stay tranquil. Achieving equanimity doesn't mean pulling away from life. It means managing our reactions thoughtfully. It's not about not caring, but about facing life's challenges with a composed and balanced mind. Today, as you face good and bad events, pause to notice your first reactions. Think about whether these reactions are helpful or if they could be toned down for more peace of mind. Try the Stoic practice of holding off on quick judgments, giving yourself time to see things more evenly. This practice of stopping to think before reacting is key to developing equanimity. By day's end, you should start feeling less shaken by changes and more grounded in your own thoughtful responses. Growing this mindset will boost your ability to cope, preparing you better for anything life might bring. Trying out Mindfulness Meditation. The 6th day exercise is all about mindfulness meditation, which fits nicely with Stoic methods. Begin by locating a tranquil spot where you can sit easily without interruptions. Pay attention to your breathing. Watch how you breathe in and out naturally, without trying to change it. When thoughts or emotions pop up, just notice them without getting attached. Let them come and go without reacting emotionally. This exercise trains you to watch life's events without feeling swamped by them. Mindfulness meditation helps us learn to stay aware of the present moment, which is key to keeping your calm or equanimity. It teaches you to view life's happenings as temporary and not crucial to your core peace. Commit to doing this for at least 10 minutes, and as you get used to it, you can slowly increase the time. Try to come back to this state of mindfulness throughout the day, if you start feeling unsettled. Practicing mindfulness meditation regularly helps your mind find its way back to calmness more easily, boosting your stoic mindset. This activity not only steadies your emotions, but also brings a deep peace that can improve all parts of your life. Keep up with it every day to strengthen your skill in staying balanced amid life's highs and lows. Finish your day by writing about how you kept your calm today. Reflect on times when keeping your calm was hard. Write down what happened, your first reactions, and how you used stoic ideas to calm down. Think about what went well and what you could do better. Writing down your thoughts is a great way to go over what you've experienced and really absorb those lessons. It also helps you see how you're doing over time, showing patterns in how you react and make changes. Use this time to plan better ways to keep your calm in future challenges. This writing habit doesn't just deepen your understanding of Stoic teachings, it also helps you apply them in your daily life. As you write, remember that each piece you write adds to the bigger picture of your journey toward mastering Stoicism. This reflective activity is crucial for anyone committed to personal growth and improving themselves through Stoicism. Think about today and how keeping your cool affected your interactions and overall happiness. Remember times when staying calm helped you make smarter choices and led to better results when things got tough. Compare these moments of calm to times in the past when you let your feelings take over. Reflecting like this helps you see how useful staying calm can be in your everyday life. It supports the Stoic idea that we shouldn't let our emotions run us, but rather let our rational thoughts lead. Think about how practicing mindfulness meditation helped you stay calm all day. Look at the lasting benefits of embracing this Stoic virtue more fully, like less stress, better relationships, and more happiness. By regularly practicing and thinking about staying calm, you build a life that is not only peaceful, but also true to Stoic beliefs. Think about how your calmness can have a positive impact on those around you. Calmness spreads. By showing this quality, you can help make your surroundings more stable, encouraging others to act the same way. Share what you've learned about staying calm with friends or family who might find it useful. Talk about times when being calm solved problems or improved decision-making. Support others trying to handle their feelings and suggest they try mindfulness too. By sharing the idea of calmness, you deepen your own understanding and help create a more rational, peaceful community. This act of sharing is a Stoic way of showing kindness, using your knowledge to improve the lives of others. Have these conversations to teach and motivate, not to criticize or persuade, showing the Stoic way of leading by example. Embracing calmness. Through Stoicism. Equanimity, a central theme in Stoicism, teaches us to maintain calm and composed no matter what life throws at us. This virtue isn't about not feeling emotions, it's about handling them with grace and wisdom. Imagine being on a boat in the middle of a stormy sea. The waves could be terrifying, but if you keep your cool, you can navigate through them safely. This is what equanimity is about, being the calm captain of your ship, no matter the weather. Today we'll continue exploring how to deepen this serene state of mind. Stoics believe that true peace comes from within. By understanding that we can't control everything that happens to us, we learn to focus on our responses, which are within our control. This realization frees us from unnecessary stress and brings peace. The simple practice of pausing. One effective way to build equanimity is to practice pausing before reacting. Today, whenever something bothers you, take a deep breath. Let this breath be a pause button, giving you a moment to think before you respond. Ask yourself, is my usual reaction useful, or is there a calmer way to handle this? This simple pause can help you avoid rash decisions and maintain peace. The role of small choices. Each day is filled with small decisions. Every choice, from how you respond to a rude comment to how you deal with a traffic jam, shapes your inner peace. Choose to respond with patience and understanding, and you'll notice how much calmer your day goes. These small victories add up, helping you stay balanced even when big challenges come. Gratitude, the heart of calmness. Another key to developing equanimity is gratitude. By focusing on what's good in our lives, we shift our perspective from what's going wrong to what's going right. This evening, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a sunny day, a good cup of coffee, or a kind word from a friend. Recognizing these positives can brighten your mood and stabilize your mindset. The influence of calmness on others. Your calmness can also positively affect those around you. When you handle situations with equanimity, you become a role model. Friends and family may notice how you don't get upset easily and may learn to handle their own challenges better by following your example. This doesn't just improve your life, it makes your whole environment more peaceful. Reflective practice. Evening review. At the end of your day, take some time to reflect. Think about the moments when you successfully maintained calm and the times you could have reacted better. This reflection helps you learn and grow. It also prepares you to face tomorrow with even more strength and wisdom. Building a habit of serenity. Consistency is key in cultivating equanimity. Make these practices, pausing, choosing wisely, being grateful, and reflecting, a regular part of your day. Over time, they will become habits that naturally lead to a more peaceful life. Sharing the journey. Don't keep these insights to yourself. Sharing what you've learned about maintaining inner peace can help others too. Whether it's through conversation, writing, or social media, spreading the word about the power of equanimity can inspire more people to find their own peace. Tomorrow's promise: continuous growth. As we wrap up today's focus on equanimity, remember that this is just the beginning. Each day offers new opportunities to practice and deepen your calmness. Keep this commitment to growth in mind as you move forward. End the day by reaffirming your commitment to stoic calmness. Today, I kept my inner peace despite the chaos around me. I will keep fostering this calmness, knowing my real strength is in staying balanced no matter what life throws at me. Say this affirmation to strengthen your resolve to live with stoic calmness daily. This habit of affirming your stoic values helps make them a part of who you are, ensuring that calmness is not just something you try to do, but something you embody. Let this affirmation remind you of your progress and encourage you to keep following the stoic path. Each time you affirm, you reinforce your commitment to a stoic life, leading to a calm, logical, and emotionally stable existence. Looking back at today's practice, see how developing calmness enhances your ability to live by stoic ideals. This quality is crucial for anyone wanting a balanced, peaceful life, unaffected by outside troubles. As you keep practicing calmness, notice the subtle ways it changes how you handle life's challenges. Day 7. Thinking about our progress and making new plans. Today marks the last day of our 7-day Stoic Challenge, where we focus on thinking deeply about our past actions and planning how to keep growing. In Stoic beliefs, This reflection and making new commitments are key. We use this day to review everything we've learned and prepare for ongoing personal growth. Marcus Aurelius, who followed Stoic teachings closely, made it a daily habit to think about his actions and ideas. He aimed to find ways to better himself and to keep his commitment to living by Stoic values. Reflecting lets us see the deeper meaning in our experiences and helps us value the progress we've made. It's not just about reviewing the past, it's about using what we learn to recommit to living a good life. Today, you are encouraged to take a close look at your thoughts and actions. Assess how much you've grown this week, and think about how you can keep using Stoic methods in your daily life. Reflecting and making new commitments are powerful ways to improve yourself. They give you clear insights and the drive to keep up your Stoic journey. In today's activities, remember that the aim isn't to be perfect, but to keep getting better. Each time you think about your actions is a chance to learn, and each new commitment is a chance to use that knowledge. By practicing Stoic reflection and renewal, you're on a never-ending path of learning and becoming your best self. Let this day be a meaningful end to this week's challenge and a hopeful start to your ongoing journey as a Stoic. Let's approach this final day with the goal of solidifying what we've learned and improving how we practice it. Stoic reflection means carefully analyzing our thoughts, choices, and actions to see if they line up with Stoic virtues like wisdom, justice, bravery, and moderation. It's an intentional practice that helps us better understand ourselves and Stoic philosophy. Today, take some time to think about each day of the past week. What did you learn? How did you use Stoic ideas in facing daily challenges? Were there times you could have handled things better? Think about how these situations have shaped your understanding of Stoicism and yourself. Look at how you've grown and where you still need to grow. This kind of reflection isn't for criticizing yourself harshly, but for helpful self-review that leads to growth. It's about recognizing your strong points and your weak spots and setting practical goals for improvement. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The nature of your thoughts determines the quality of your life, so direct your reflections toward developing thoughts that match Stoic virtues." By the end of today, you should have a clear idea of your progress and how you can more consistently apply Stoic principles in the future. Simple guide: keeping a Stoic diary. For today's exercise, take some time to write a detailed entry in your journal. Begin by talking about what you initially thought this challenge would be like compared to what it actually was. Note down important lessons from each day, mentioning what aspects were successful and what parts were difficult. Discuss how your views on Stoicism have shifted throughout this week and how you've come to understand yourself better. Point out specific times when following Stoic methods helped you manage a tough situation. Also, recognize moments when it was hard to stick to these principles and think about why that was the case. This journal entry should act as both a diary and a guide, recording your progress and marking next steps. Plan how you can make Stoic practices a regular part of your life. Maybe decide to keep journaling or pick a Stoic exercise to concentrate on every month. Use this reflection to commit to keep practicing Stoicism, making sure the insights from this week continue to grow. Your journal will be a useful resource for ongoing self-improvement, showing you where you've been and where you're heading. Finish today and this 7-day challenge with a little time of Stoic meditation. This is a chance to quiet your mind and think about the Stoic ideas of change and how everything is connected. Sit in silence and pay attention to your breathing, letting your thoughts flow freely without holding on to them. During meditation, think about how every day brings a new chance to act virtuously and how every moment is an opportunity to live according to Stoic values. Reflect on the fleeting nature of life and how this view can help you cherish the now and concentrate on what's truly important. Meditation helps you accept the things you can't change and focus on what you can control, your actions and attitudes. Let this meditation time strengthen the calm and resilience you've developed over the week. Take the tranquility and focus from your meditation into the next days and weeks, using it as a base for your ongoing Stoic journey. As you progress beyond this challenge, take a moment to recognize how much you've grown mentally and emotionally. Think about how your grasp of Stoic ideas has become more profound and how these concepts have started to shape your behavior and responses. It's vital to understand that developing in Stoicism isn't a straight path, but a dynamic and ongoing journey that demands constant effort and commitment. Why not set clear, achievable objectives to keep improving your Stoic habits? You might decide to read Stoic texts every day, write in a journal regularly, or keep up with mindfulness practices. Consider joining a group of people who are also exploring Stoicism to exchange stories and encourage one another. As you plan these steps, remember that your path in Stoicism is personal and should be customized to match your own life situations, challenges, and goals. Make sure Stoicism remains a meaningful and enduring part of your life. One of the best ways to enhance your Stoic practice is to connect with others who are interested in it too. Think about getting involved in online discussions, local groups, or attending workshops and seminars about Stoicism. These groups offer not only support and motivation, but also various viewpoints that can deepen your understanding of Stoic teachings. Share what you've learned from this challenge with others in these communities. Your insights might be very helpful to someone just starting with Stoicism. Also, explaining Stoicism to others can strengthen your own knowledge and dedication. Stay open to new ideas and continue looking for new resources and opportunities to learn about Stoicism. Embracing lifelong learning is a fundamental part of Stoicism. Let it guide you as you keep refining your approach and beliefs. To fully incorporate Stoicism into your life, create a daily routine that involves Stoic activities. This might be as simple as beginning each day with a Stoic quote and thinking about how you can apply it during your day, or setting aside time each week to read more deeply about Stoic philosophy. Include evening reflections to go over the day's events and your reactions, spotting areas where you can improve. Utilize modern tools and apps that provide daily Stoic exercises, reminders, and ways to connect with others interested in Stoicism. A well-planned routine ensures you consistently apply Stoic principles in your life. Adjust this routine as necessary to keep it useful and relevant as you grow in your understanding of Stoicism. Lastly, renew your dedication to living according to Stoic values by continually practicing and reflecting. Stoicism is more than a theoretical approach. It is a practical framework for leading a fulfilling and significant life. As you keep practicing Stoicism, strive to live out its core virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation in all areas of your life. These virtues are dynamic. They develop and strengthen as you do. Keep challenging yourself by stepping out of your comfort zone to test and practice these virtues in tough situations. This leads to personal growth and also allows you to make a positive impact on others' lives. Your Stoic journey is an ongoing process of learning and applying, offering significant personal change and a deeper engagement with the world. Embracing continuous improvement. As you conclude this initial journey into Stoicism through our 7-day challenge, remember that this is just the beginning of a lifelong pursuit of virtue and wisdom. The practice of Stoicism isn't confined to a week-long program. It's a continuous commitment to improving oneself and living a life that's in harmony with Stoic principles. Today, as you reflect on the past week, think about the moments that were particularly impactful for you. Perhaps there was a day when the Stoic teachings seemed particularly relevant to a challenge you were facing, or maybe you found certain exercises more helpful than others. These insights are precious as they guide your ongoing practice. Developing a Stoic mindset daily. Going forward, try to incorporate the Stoic mindset into your daily life. Start each morning by setting a Stoic intention for the day. This could be as simple as reminding yourself to remain calm in the face of stress, or to treat others with kindness and fairness, no matter the circumstances. These daily intentions will help you stay aligned with Stoic virtues throughout your day. During the day, pause occasionally to reflect on your actions and reactions. Ask yourself whether they align with the Stoic virtues you're striving to embody. This could be in moments of decision, in how you respond to others, or in your personal reflections during quiet times. Keeping a small notebook or a digital app for quick notes can be helpful in these moments to jot down thoughts or observations. Evening reflections for renewed understanding. Each evening, take a few minutes to reflect on your day. Think about the instances where you successfully applied Stoic principles and those where you might have fallen short. These reflections are not for self-judgment, but for understanding and setting the stage for future growth. Acknowledge your successes to build confidence and carefully analyze your shortcomings to prepare for improvement. Sharing and learning from others. Sharing your journey with others can also be profoundly beneficial. Whether it's discussing your experiences with a friend, participating in a Stoic community online, or even blogging about your journey, sharing can help consolidate your learning and expose you to new insights. Engaging with others offers both support and a different perspective, which can deepen your understanding of Stoicism. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Finally, view every challenge as an opportunity to practice Stoicism. Life will inevitably present difficulties, but each challenge is a chance to apply Stoic principles like resilience, temperance, and wisdom. Approach these situations as practical tests where you can strengthen your Stoic virtues. Looking ahead, long-term Stoic growth. Plan for your long-term growth in Stoicism by setting small, achievable goals. Maybe you want to read more Stoic texts, attend workshops, or simply continue the practice of daily reflection and journaling. Whatever your objectives, ensure they are specific and measurable to monitor your progress effectively. Remember, the path of Stoicism is ongoing and ever-evolving. It adapts as you learn and grow. Keep your mind open, stay committed to your practice, and let Stoicism guide you to a more thoughtful, resilient, and fulfilling life. By making Stoicism a living, breathing part of your daily existence, you enrich not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. As we wrap up this final day of our Stoic challenge, take a moment to think about how this past week has changed your perspective and actions. This marks not merely an ending, but a new beginning on your journey of self-discovery and philosophical practice. The activities you've participated in this week are just the start of what could be a lifelong exploration. Pledge to take the lessons and insights you've learned this week and use them to guide your choices and how you interact with others. Bring the spirit of this challenge into every part of your life and let Stoicism be a guiding light for you in both peaceful and challenging times. Remember, Stoicism isn't about being perfect, but about continuously trying to do better. Take pride in the progress you've made and plan how you'll keep integrating Stoic principles into your life. Keep in mind, the conclusion of this challenge is really just the start of your deeper engagement with Stoicism. Thanks for staying with me till the end of the video. This is proof that you really want to turn your life around and bring about change. If you found this video helpful, I urge you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, until next time.